Boston. Yeah, we were in Boston. I know. I bleed fucking pinstripes, Penny. Yankees all the way. But I said to them, and I told DC that they're always our favorite audiences because they keep us going. But honey, there ain't no fucking audience like New York City. So I'm being so rude. My name is Michelle Visage, and these are my tits. So excited that you all are here. Now, this is an all-ages show, but I say to the parents that brought their children, it's a fucking drag show. My children are at home studying. But that's okay, so I want to get some things out of the way. First of all, whose first drag show, like, ever? I'm hoping it's because you're young, and you can't go. Because if you live in New York City and you haven't been to a drag show, you should hide right now. I'm not shaming you, because I'm not into that thing. But anyway, since it is an all-ages show, I want to get some things out of the way. Now, I have 2 biological children. Contrary to popular belief, I am a biological woman. Uterus, fallopian tubes, the whole 9. Children came out. So my 16-year-old, who was 12 at the time, came home after school one day and said, "Can I ask you something?" I said, "Anything, darling." She said, "What's teabagging?" True story. Who listens to the podcast with me and Ray? For those of you who didn't applaud, it's free, it's on iTunes, it's called What's the Tea with RuPaul and myself. We literally talk about everything. I just taught him about Grindr, poor thing, didn't know about Grindr. But I let him know because that is me on your Grindr. And I'm on your Scruff too, and don't bother sending me drag pictures to judge because I'm not going to judge them, but I will judge your dick pics. Anyway, back to teabagging. So I was thinking, first of all, my first reaction was, that's my daughter! Oh my God. Okay, so Michelle, do the right thing. Okay, so I did, in acting we call it the Meisner technique. In therapy we call it Freudian. So I turned around and I went, "What do you think, Lily? What do you think it is?" She says, "Well, I think it has something to do with the face." And I went, yeah, you're gonna leave it at that. And the reason I'm sharing that story is because there are parents that came in from Jersey, Long Island. You need the Bronx, you need something to fucking talk about sitting on the fucking hutch. You can now talk about teabagging with your child. I just gave you a topic, so mother to mother, you're welcome. Don't ever say that I'm not a giver, okay? And before we begin, I do want to quickly just take a few minutes to say thank you. Thank you for making RuPaul's Drag Race what it is today. And this is not the pageant moment, because I'm not that girl, though. I love a pageant queen, but no, I lost Miss Teenage New Jersey, so. Because I was sucking the judge's dick, but that's a different story. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
But the story, the reason I'm saying this is because we couldn't do it without you guys, and that is no joke. And the reason why we're going into season 9 of RuPaul's Drag Race is because of you guys. And first, congratulations to Bob the Drag Queen. The city where I grew up, and this is the city where I became involved in the gay community. And I just want to tell you really quickly, I will stop talking soon, I promise, but it's so important to me because we're going into Gay Pride Month. Every fucking day is Gay Pride Month. But a lot of the young kids don't know why it's so easy to shit rainbows and glitter. And I want you to know why it's so easy, or so much easier to be gay these days. For the people that were fighting before us. It's not so difficult. It's not so difficult, kids, to just Google Stonewall, the Compton Cafeteria, Marsha P. Johnson, Sonny Rivera. Now, these are names that matter to the children. Watch Paris is fucking burning. And while you're at it, watch Showgirls, because I love it. And of course, Hamilton. Because this is a sidebar. We were walking down the streets in Arlington, Virginia. These kids are amazing, these drag queens that I work with. I just revere them and everybody who does this craft. We're walking down the streets and I'm like, we're walking on the same streets of our founding fathers. And Miss Fame, bless her, turned around and said, Jesus? gay community is so important to me.
Oh my God.
Being a kid who didn't fit growing up, being a musical theater nerd who really loved sex. And listen, I got a degree in musical theater. It gets you nothing. Big fucking mistake. Okay. With that said, yes, seduction, great. You're old. You're showing your age, boo-boo. That's all right. It takes two. Since then, my balls dropped. It's so good, it's so good. But I do want to just say one thing about social media, and honestly, it's the best thing to happen to the kids. But listen, no fighting, no fighting, no. It's just no fighting. Stop that. Stop. Don't make me smack your hand. No fighting. That, you hear me? Thank you. Social media, amazing. You get to see your favorite people, your celebrities, the craft, everything. I'm going to wrap this up by saying I encourage you all. I see awful things being thrown from gays on gays. I call it gay on gay crime, and it breaks my fucking heart. Because we are trying to get the world to take us seriously as a community. We are fighting for human rights, equality for all. If I can beg of you to challenge yourself to not post something negative, even just one, because one day will lead to two, and so on and so forth. And women, I challenge you to do the same thing with women. And on that note, I'm going to give you right now the gayest show you've ever fucking seen. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and of course, anybody else in between there, whatever you identify with, or more importantly, do not. Welcome to RuPaul's